Hey VBA, I'm Dr. Aaron M. Lee, Executive Director for VBA's Office of Human Capital Services, lovingly known as HCS. FY22 was both challenging and rewarding, and I'm so excited to present some of our key highlights and successes from the end of the year in Q4 specifically. We remain grateful for all our valued customers who shared feedback on our products and services, as well as supported our growth and positive improvement throughout FY22. We are working hard to continue meeting your expectations in FY23 and to provide you with the customer service and experience you deserve. For our cumulative data for FY22, I invite you to click on the attached report. Now on to our FY22 Q4 highlights. In Q4, Tempe hosted 41 individual training events, delivering over 245,000 training hours to almost 17,000 employees. In Q4, Tempe also hosted 7 HR collaboration activities for over 578 participants, giving VBA HR specialists, liaisons, management officials an opportunity to assess current HR knowledge and proficiency on common HR topics such as employee recognition. Tempe also worked with the Office of Administrative Review, or OAR, to complete the first ever job task analysis of Decision Review Operations Center positions, identifying 19 duties, 256 tasks, and 501 enabling knowledge, skills, and abilities. In Q4, HCS's Reasonable Accommodation Workers' Compensation Division, or the ROC, held multiple office hours, community of practice sessions, and lunch and learns for almost 1,500 attendees to address important RA topics currently impacting our customers. The ROC also facilitated 4 return to office senior leader training sessions, providing a comprehensive overview of RA issues impacting VBA's return to office efforts. During Q4, the ROC processed almost 1,600 RA requests, the highest number in VBA history. In Q4, HCS's Policy and Procedures Division, P&P, classification team delivered over 180 consultations and almost 130 classification reviews, while the Policy and Quality Assurance team conducted 81 standard operating procedure reviews. P&P's Policy and Quality Assurance team also redesigned the Human Capital Policy Program to facilitate the development, accuracy, review, approval, and maintenance of HCS policies, maintaining an efficient and transparent supplemental policy development process while fostering collaboration with stakeholders and customers across VA. In Q4, HCS's Employee Management Oversight and Security Division, or EMOS, handled 100 labor relations inquiries from across the enterprise, cleared and recommended issuance of 1,600 final job offers for employees, and cleared almost 400 veteran service officers to be issued PIV cards at an average rate of 5 days. EMOS also conducted 527 engagements in providing LER services and hosted almost 15 LER trainings focused on topics such as performance and conduct, basic labor relations, alert HR, and negotiations. In Q4, HCS's Workforce Planning and Strategic Analysis Division established VBA's first Human Capital Operating Plan to align resources with the VA Strategic Plan and partner with the business line and staff offices to foster an engaging human capital experience. In Q4, WIPSA conducted 7 training sessions on the ESS Electronic Telework Agreement process, developed VBA's COVID testing guidance for employees, and managed all COVID-related activities during HCS's return to office work environment training. During Q4, WIPSA worked with HCS's Office of Staff Operations, or OSO, and the Office of the Chief Human Capital Officer, OCHICO, to develop a district servicing model aligning each of VBA's regional offices to their respective district, completing approximately 14,800 realignment personnel actions, as well as nearly 1,000 additional field entry definitions to ensure HR systems were in sync with the new alignment structure. In Q4, OSO piloted a system of open, continuous, national announcements in support of PACT Act hiring that implemented applicant reviews in 15-day increments resulting in cost savings, improved metrics in filling VIP training courses, and a steady flow of eligible and available applicants for selection at predetermined timeframes. OSO also worked with the Office of Field Operations, OFO, to develop a national versus local job opportunity announcement crosswalk that identified positions for national announcements, improved the cadence of job opportunity postings, and highlighted PDs, crediting plans, and job analysis for reference. In terms of total hiring numbers, OSO facilitated the hiring of 1,700 employees during Q4. Title V and Hybrid Title 38 hires are measured together using OPM's standard 80-day time to hire model. OSO met this standard 83% of the time, exceeding VA's goal by 25%. HCS's Learning and Development Division, L&D, continues to have success in a hybrid environment using virtual and in-person training methods, successfully streamlining the course intake program process to ensure our customers' requests for training are being met in a proficient and timely manner. In Q4, L&D began transitioning back to an in-person training environment. Although some of our training initiatives and engagement events remain virtual, returning to an in-person training environment has been an exciting return to normal for many. L&D continues to utilize Zoom as a virtual training platform to gain broader participation in virtual events for employees who are geographically dispersed across the country. L&D also successfully led the VBA Senior Leaders Symposium, SLS, for over 150 senior leaders from across VBA. This year's symposium focused on the PACT Act and gave senior leaders the opportunity to engage with groups such as VSOs, union representatives, OINT, and senior leaders from across the VA enterprise. In Q4, L&D's Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion ED&I team formally implemented the Stay in VBA program, an employee retention and engagement program that encompasses all VBA employees and supervisors. At the close of Q4, L&D's ED&I team hosted 3 special emphasis program events and 2 employee development spotlight events with approximately 1,000 participants in attendance. In Q4, L&D launched Skill Enhancement and Employee Development Series, also known as SEEDS, which has been attended by almost 300 participants so far. HCS is excited to jump into FY23 and is looking forward to expanding and enhancing our services for our customers. Looking ahead at FY23, HCS will inform its stakeholders on decisions about their individual training requirements and support requests. HCS's VIP team will also work with Comp Service and the Office of Field Operations to develop a common practices guide to provide best practices, sample training schedules, and entry-level TMS training for new employees awaiting the start of VIP cohort training. We will also focus on increasing reasonable accommodation and workers' comp training efforts by 25%, continuing to provide specialized RA training for management officials and senior leaders, and expanding our reasonable accommodation and workers' compensation program by hiring additional FTE to increase the quality of customer service and reducing processing times across both the RA and workers' comp programs. HCS will also implement monthly training events for supervisors and HR liaisons on different classification topics, such as proper position description formats and E-Class basics to increase customers' knowledge and experience while positioning us to be a strategic partner in organizational structure and position management. We will develop a quality assurance SOP for position management and classification to identify the process, nature, and frequency of reviews. HCS will also develop and introduce a policy and quality assurance dashboard, which will provide reliability and full transparency with HCS policy requests and inquiries from commencement to closeout, while also simplifying reporting requirements. During FY23, HCS will increase the use of Alert HR across the enterprise, launch the Personnel Security Investigations Portal, or PSIP, to simplify suitability processing for affiliates and employees, and strive to swiftly fill both PACT Act positions and vacant FTE vacancies. We will also make additional enhancements to customer dashboards, begin efforts to address the long-term post-pandemic environment of VBA leadership and operations in the hybrid workplace, and distribute the VBA Succession Plan and the Human Capital Operation Plan for our customers. We will increase special emphasis program offerings and continue our reopening of the VBA Professional Development Academy in Baltimore, Maryland to VA customers and extended partnerships with VEO, BVA, VHA, and Leadership VA. HCS will publish the VBA Merit Promotion Plan and the HR Liaison Role and Responsibilities SOP, as well as improve the communication and consistency from VBA HR centers. We also look forward to introducing a new service product prototype called the Work-Life Lab Series, a podcast that features interviews with best-selling authors and nationally recognized thought leaders to share their expertise in topics related to professional development. In FY23, we're committed to improving your customer experience and providing you with the consistent, reliable, and timely HR support and expertise through our mission of building strategic partnerships through service. We look forward to partnering with you and making FY23 our best year yet.